Happy Friday. Earlier today, this morning, I copped the new Nike Uptempo, and this is the black and wolf gray colorway. I'm assuming this is the wolf gray. They call it wolf gray, but I think they just call it that because, the color really is iridescent, which means that when you turn the shoe, or when you turn it, the color will change in the light in different angles when it's being moved. So in different angles, the color changes. And so this was only in grade school sizes, or kids sizes. I know there were a good number of guys or adults, especially, that wanted these, but I believe they're on the box. It says SE, so I'm assuming that stands for special edition, since these are only exclusively for kids sizes. The story behind these shoes is when I was in elementary, and my brother was I was in early elementary, and my brother was like in middle school, and he wanted these. We were at Foot Action, and he got the white and navy pair, and I thought they were really cool. I liked the style. I liked that it said Air real big, and so I got a pair of my own of the same colorway. And so it's been years and years and years since I've ever gotten a pair of these. But yeah, when this colorway came out just today, I was like, okay, now I have to get my second pair in my life of the Nike Air Uptempos, because these are just really awesome shoes. They're very comfy, and they look really good. I mean, when I've seen these, I was like, oh man, like, oh wow, like, they're so cool, but they're fire. These are lit. They're really nice. Got a swoosh here on the tongue, of course on the toe, right there, toe area, and then there's also a swoosh over there with a circle around it, and the air bubble for the grade school, at least with this size that I got, the air bubble goes from here and then it goes around to here. So 1, 2, and 3. And then, as you can see on the bottom, the air bubble is exposed. It's not really covered, I mean, besides this part really, but it is surrounded by outsole. But because the air bubble is exposed, it might be more prone to getting popped. So these are the type of shoe that, honestly, I think you gotta just take care of these, otherwise the air bubble will pop. And I know in the 90s, air bubble shoes were really big back then. They're very popular. I mean, I think it's good now that they have air bubble shoes. They're bringing back retro shoes, retro models, but I like that this has less of that, because it has air bubble, but not too much, because I noticed over the years, air bubbles, the outside fogs up, and then it doesn't feel the same as when you got it, type of thing, like the quality. And I'm about longevity with shoes, but I mean, it's all good. I mean, you just gotta take care of them, really. But yeah, for the grade school, yeah, there's like a little lace, tight lace here, and then tight lace on the back, and then they have like elastic bands. So there's one here, 1, 2, and 3, one for each letter. And yeah, for this shoe, I had to get a half size down, because it's pretty wide, and then they're very tall, so that's why a half size smaller was better for me rather than my true to size. These are just, they're just so dope. I mean, the swoosh over there. I've always had a affinity for iridescent color on things, especially on Nike shoes. I think they're really cool. The first pair I ever got of like iridescent style was the Nike Air Total Foamposites, which were the Tim Duncan shoes. They're like a silver, and they're a silver shoe with blue air bubbles. I thought that was really cool. Those are a really good shoe. If they ever came back with those, I would most likely get them because that was one of my top favorite shoes ever. But yeah, these were actually definitely one of my favorite shoes ever getting growing up. So I think it's really nice that you know, retro shoes have been coming back, but with current colorways and things like that. So I always thought that was really cool. Definitely gonna have an on feet brief on, or an on feet to show you guys. But these are the shoes. Oh yeah, wanna just show a shoe that has the same iridescent color, and it's the Nike Marksman. You can't really tell here, but with the lighting, but yeah, it has like iridescent pebbles, has 2 straps, so it's laceless, which I liked. Easy to put on. See, they have the same yeah, it's harder because it's getting dark now, but the same reflector color there. See, they both have it, so I think that's really nice. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think this is a definite cop. It's just a very unique shoe. It's or unique colorway, especially. And I think they did a really good job with these. I'm just really happy I was able to get a pair. I just felt that it was better to just, while I could, get it in person rather than online. Just to get it in a way, like, you know, right away. Didn't have to wait as long, and just to make sure the fit is all good and all that. So yeah. So happy with these. And oh yeah, I want to mention too, see, you got the Power Rangers right here, the new Power Rangers. I love the movie. I'm a big OG Power Rangers fan growing up, and you know, when they brought this back, I thought it was awesome. And the fact that, you know, I have these now, and they're from my childhood, and then yeah, it's just current now, so I just think that it's always nice that the old with the new, but then has the old but then the current put together. I think that's super awesome. But anyway, peace, and next thing will be the on feet.